Hi, and welcome again to Vancouver Island Bushcraft. I'm going to do a little video on my web gear here, and this web gear is used by almost every military in the world, and it's not used a lot by bushcrafters. So I just wanted to put it out there that this is a very good way of carrying everything you need when you're out in the woods. You're basically looking at four different categories. You're looking at food, water, shelter, and fire. And with what I have on here, I can be out in the woods, and if I'm stuck out in the woods, I can survive quite easily. If you'll notice down here, I have two other bags. I have an overnight bag and I have an over-the-shoulder bag, and each one of these bags contain everything that you need to survive in the woods for an indefinite period of time. There's enough food and water ability and ability to shelter. You'll notice there's a tarp in this one, there's a tarp on the other one, there's a weapon in each one, and ability to do water, and there's multiple amounts of food. So this webbing here, I'll bring this with me when I have my backpack, because I can be at my bivouac, and if I'm going to go out and I'm going to do any kind of a hike, I can carry this with me, and I have everything that I need. And it is literally almost like no weight, because the way the straps are and the way it's around my waist, there's no inability to not move. I can pick stuff up, and there's just no way that I feel any of this weight. So I'm going to take this off and show you what we have on here. Okay, so basically we have some bear spray, we have a knife, two knives, and there is a ferro rod with some cordage. There's a 10 by 12 foot tarp, a couple of bags with stuff in it, I'll go through that in a second, and a canteen with a canteen cup and cover for cooking. So here we have bear spray, fairly large canister of bear spray for protection. Obviously on Vancouver Island there's bears. We have a fairly large knife and a Mora. Notice I put this on here because the Mora is only friction fed. I don't want to lose it, so I have this over top. We talked about the knives previously. Like I said, we have a 10 by 12 tarp, and in the 10 by 12 tarp is 100 feet of paracord. I'll open this up. By the way, all this equipment can be bought at a Coombs. They have a surplus place there, and I bought all this stuff there, and I was talking to them, and if you mention Vancouver Island Bushcraft, you can get 5% off of your purchase. It's not a lot, but it definitely takes care of the GST. That's at Coombs. So here's the cook stove. I have to use a cook stove because the fire ban is on. Normally I wouldn't carry this. I would just use my canteen cup and create a fire, but I can't do that at this point on Vancouver Island. There's a severe fire ban. So there's this. I have the fuel with me. I have sugar, some tarp clips, toilet paper, Band-Aids, bug spray, water purification tablets, because for this particular rig here, I do not have the Grail. I just have this. I'd have to purify my water. More purification tablets, a lighter. I have the elastic around here so that this can't accidentally be pushed down so that we don't lose the fuel. Sort of an all-in-one knife and fork and spoon with a knife and a couple other multi-tools. Lip seal and another Band-Aid. What else do we got here? A small ferro rod, some seasoning, another ferro rod, more Band-Aids, and a battery for a lamp, a little bit of jute twine, and that's pretty much what's in here. In here we have food. I have a seasoning container. You can tell I really like my food seasoned. I always have lots of seasoning with me. A dried soup kit. This soup kit here is spicy Thai. You can add all sorts of vegetation. You have anything that you can get off the land, add it to the soup, and it makes a fantastic soup. And I'm going to go through some of the stuff that we can add to a soup in another video. My can of condensed milk, of course, for my coffee. And this bag here has coffee, tea, bovril, onion soup, chicken noodle soup, enough to keep you going for quite a while. On the bottom here, a premix of bannock, enough for probably 2 meals of bannock, and coffee. So I can have my coffee in the morning. Canteen with a lid and a canteen cup. I've put this on here so I can actually hang this to cook over a fire, if I was able to have a fire, of course, which I can't. And that's about everything that's in here. You can tell there's a huge amount of stuff in here. Weighs almost nothing on this particular rig, which you can also get at this Coombs surplus place, by the way. Costs almost nothing. I think this whole rig costs something like $15. And when I have this on me, I can go traveling around my bivouac. If I get lost, it's not a huge deal. I can set up another bivouac and in the morning find my way back. So that's pretty much it about this rig. I'm gonna go through these 2 other bags at some other time, but if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and hopefully you guys will start using these rigs, this webbing gear, because it's really great, weighs nothing, and really safe to walk around in the woods. If you get lost, you have everything you need. So I'll talk to you next time.